I'm still heading to Living Good, and we've been experiencing this type of terrain for quite a bit with the pilot car leading us out. Leading us out. I'm happy that we got new tires put on. My back one had reached this limit anyways, but I must say the tread on the tires that I'm definitely getting my money's worth out, and the road's only going to get more. I don't want to say the road's going to get more worse, but the road's only going to get more, let's say, unimproved, more dirt worthy. It might have sprinkled on us, but all that weather pattern that we've been watching for the last 2 days, the cloud cover seems thick and high, and obviously if you look on the ground there's moisture from last night's rain, but I really expected at this point to be wet, not my permeating through my wet clothing, but the bike wet, everything. I expected it to be rainy to some extent, and it really hasn't. I can't say if it's cold out because I've been warm the whole time with my Gore-Tex gloves, the Hippo hands. I bought that new set of long underwear at military clothing sales yesterday, plus a neck gaiter, a very thick fleece neck gaiter that I'm wearing it over my thinner merino wool neck gaiter. The merino wool neck gaiter is more form-fitting around my neck. The fleece one I got at military clothing sales is more bulky and loose. So I'm wearing both of those, and it actually keeps my neck warm, keeps air from going down through my jacket to my chest, and it also keeps the air from flowing up into the helmet. So that reduces the sound and the cold temperature. So as you see, Greg has 2 tires now. The one on the bottom is his original front tire that has a lot of tread left that he's going to possibly use on the return trip home because he has the knobby in front. And once again, that outer tire was the one that I carried, which doesn't fit my bike. We talked about that. So doing this from, I can't remember the last town outside of Fairbanks before all this started, but we're still trying to get to Living Good. So Living Good is 90 miles from Fairbanks, and then the Arctic Circle sign is 60 miles further out, and then after the Arctic Circle sign, it's another 60 miles out to Coldfoot, where most people stay for the night before they attempt to do the Dead Horse portion. Cell phone coverage right now is probably minuscule to nothing. I might get a little cell phone coverage in Living Good, but all bets are off after Living Good. So that's when my satellite GPS for a form of tracking and communication is going to become imperative. So right now we're 70 miles into our 90-mile trip to Living Good. Very slow paced with the pilot cars, the construction, the terrain of the road, and the rate of travel. So where you can possibly cover 90 miles in record time on a paved highway, 90 miles at this point is dynamically different. And it's just going to be this way. Whether there's a pilot car or terrain, we're not going to push it or rush it or try to race. We're going to take it as it goes. So Greg is pointing out the landscape. It's just beautiful out here. Unfortunately, it's on the left side of my helmet, and you guys are watching my helmet cam from my right side. But I'll keep the camera on just for a bit more as we make this turn. Maybe you can see some of it. Hold on. I got to wipe the lens. I just thought about that. I keep forgetting to wipe the lens. So you guys get to see my finger on the lens right now. Alright, so I'll keep it on for a little bit. You guys can see what we're coming up on. If it's dry when we get to Coldfoot, if it's not raining, we'll go ahead and put our tents up. If it looks like weather's coming in, we're going to try to get a room. If you have Roll Osteria, it's not even a hotel, it's like a trailer with rooms in it, and it's pricey. But if we can get into a room because of the weather, we'll do that. But I don't see anything preventing us from getting to Coldfoot today. It's just going to take some time. And then like I said, and Greg and I discussed, once we get there, we'll talk to the riders coming back. We'll check the weather report. We could either turn around from Coldfoot tomorrow. I don't know if it's really worth turning around today, but we could turn around from Coldfoot tomorrow. We can attempt getting to Dead Horse, or we could just go forward and attempt getting to Dead Horse, and I guess at a certain point we turn around after a while. So, but it's almost, I don't want to say mile by mile, but it's basically stop point by stop point as we evaluate what's going to happen in the next 24 to 48 hours. So, but once again, with all the hangups we have had, we're still tracking on our schedule to be where we plan to be on this day. I did preemptively go ahead and cancel our Arctic tour trip that leaves on Sunday, and it's a little shuttle that takes you from Dead Horse to the Arctic Ocean. But if we end up making it out there, I bet you we can still get tickets. So I'm not too worried about that. And in the event that we don't, well, then we don't get to put our hands in the Arctic Ocean. But we will have made it to Dead Horse. We did have a room booked. I canceled it. I'm not sure if I got refunded for that or not. We'll see. But yeah, it's going to be stop by stop is going to be our next. It's going to be the way of life for the next 48 hours to determine how much farther we go out to Purdue Bay. Now you're hearing me say Purdue Bay and Dead Horse. So Dead Horse is the actual town or the little area where people, where the gas station is and lodging and food and stuff. That's Dead Horse. Purdue Bay is synonymous with it because it's just the water portion of what Dead Horse is. So if I say Dead Horse, whoa, that got kind of slippery. If I say Dead Horse or Purdue Bay, I'm in essence saying the same place. All right, well, I'm going to concentrate on the road. We're going to stop off at Living Good or whatever. Take a picture of the sign there, put our sticker up, get us something to eat, gas up, and go. So I'll probably do another quick little video on my Samsung cell phone when we get there. All right, everybody. Tally ho, we're on our way.